Hey everybody, what is going on? Buddy Blackbeard here with another amazing Photoshop CS6 tutorial. And right now is the time that the Steam Summer Sale is going on, which is basically a big computer game sale that happens every once a season pretty much, and they have like video games off like 80% and stuff like that. It's really awesome. So I picked up a couple of video games. I picked up Papers, Please, Terraria, Payday 2, Payday the Heist. I wanted to get the South Park video game, but the discount wasn't like enough for me. It was only 33%, and I'm just gonna wait until it lowers in price because I have so many other games to play. I have 145 games installed. Oh, 147, I mean. So, geez, it's getting a little ridiculous, but whatever. It's funny. Anyways, we're gonna go over working with this info panel here, and a couple different things that we can do within this info panel. So the way you can open up the info panel is by clicking on this I button right here where it says info, and just clicking on the info tab. We've got RGB color information, CMYK color information, we've got X and Y coordinates, we've got width and height, and then we've got color marker data, and I'll go over what those are later. So let's go over here to the left and click and hold on this and come down to like a custom shape tool or something like that. You can do a rectangle or anything. I'm gonna go to custom shape tool, and I came up here to where it says shape. Click on there, and then you can pick whatever shape that you want. And then let's click on our canvas here, or our picture, and drag. And notice to the right there is a width and a height box that shows up. That's new, which new in CS6, so that's pretty neat. But over in your info panel, if you look, it shows the width and the height of what you're making. It's also got the X and Y coordinates of where your cursor is at, and that's pretty much it for this. If you hold shift, it'll constrain the proportions of your custom shape that you're creating. So this way you can have the proper width and height of whatever you want to make. So I'm going to release it, and then I get that. So I just wanted to show you about the width and height and everything like that first. Now I'm going to come down to my eyedropper tool, which is right here. Click on it. Make sure you're on eyedropper tool and not the color sampler tool. Click on eyedropper tool. And now when I'm going across some of this some of the colors on here, you can see in the info panel that it's changing. So at this particular section right here on this basket, it has an RGB of 157, 73, and 1, and then 27, 77, 121 on the CMKY. And sometimes they have exclamation points, and sometimes they have percentages on the CMYK colors. It also shows the X and Y axis, and the width and height doesn't change because we aren't dragging anything out. So if I hold shift down, it comes to the color sampler here, and you can see that this text down here changes to click image to place new color sampler. And I already have one down here that's red. I'll place another one on this like silver. No, I'll place it right here on this heart, I guess. No, I'll put it on the silver bell. So right there you can see the silver bell. And what this does now is it always is going to sample the color from that point here on number 2, 63, 15, and 3. So you'll always know that this point is 63, 15, and 3, even if you apply color correction effects to it. This is good because knowing the different RGB values when you're color correcting is pretty essential. So I'm going to show you real quick what happens when you try to color correct, and you guys can come up to image, adjustments, And we're just gonna, oh, let me click on my image down here, and image adjustments and hue saturation. And all I'm gonna do is lower the saturation down. Now that I brought up the hue saturation, we can see that the color markers here have a little slash next to them. So the left is going to be what it was originally, and then when I lower the saturation down on this a little, the right is going to be what it is now. So that's what the color samplers do. So that's very helpful when you're trying to color correct and things like that. So that's good for that. So we can see how the info panel helps you create a specifically sized object using the width and height, or you can check out the different color information within the photo. Now the info panel has a options menu here, and if I click on panel options, we get a couple different pretty much a couple of different options, I guess, is what I guess I should call them. So here's where we can change the different color modes that we're seeing. So our first readout is actual color, which is going to be RGB. And then our second readout, we can change that maybe to grayscale if we wanted to. And that goes by K. And then if I start going over top here, this is the percent of the grayscale that we got. So it's good to know what you want to have in your info panel. And I'm going to change this back to CMYK just for anything. I only really need RGB if I'm working in just like web or TV, and then I'll use the CMYK if I'm actually going to like print this picture out professionally. You can change your coordinates here to pixels, inches, whatever you feel like using, and then you got some extra information that you can add to the info panel, like current tool and all that stuff. So we'll do that, we'll hit OK, and now it tells me that my current tool is the eyedropper. If I go here, it'll be text or the type tool. So that's the different stuff that you can do with the info panel. Use that to your advantage while you're using Photoshop to I don't know, get like a pretty good head on what you're doing and knowing really what you're working with. So that's what the info panel is good for. Pretty much mostly about colors and stuff like that. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. It's gonna be awesome. See you guys later.